deficiency of food, and there's a program coming up tagged Every Home a Garden. We're going to be discussing how people can have gardens in their homes and in their backyards. We all know what the time is talking about when it comes to food security and sufficiency of food in the country. So it is time for people to begin to look inward and think of what can I do in my home. If I have a little bit of space, can I utilize it? Yes, we have the right person that is going to guide us through that is going to be telling us how to maximize that space that you have in your home to cultivate vegetables, fruits, and what have you. And she is Deborah Bonire. She is the Assistant Director, Women Department, FCP Women Affairs Secretariat. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Well, first of all, I must say, as a woman, I am very excited. Yes, I am excited because women, we are all about homemaking and home management. Now, let's talk about Home a Garden competition. What is it all about?
If you have to mind back, remember that our first lady, our mother, Excellency Senator Mayor Nicholas TMI, started that one of her new population. We saw her in her garden. So she first lady of Nigeria campaign, then it means we can all imitate her and do so. What was she trying to prove? She wanted every woman to be able to take care of her immediate family, not just the family. From the produce you have in that garden, you can share with others, building this culture of continuity and communal harmony. She wanted a situation where it's not every time you go to the market. There are some things you can have at home as a mother. You can have vegetables, you can have fruit. So the time we're buying tomatoes for 110,000. If you have a tomato garden, living with you there in your home, you don't need to go to the market to buy tomatoes. You just pick from your garden and food is ready. So what we wanted was for food security, let's start with ourselves. You must not depend solely on the market. Start with yourself. You have the space where you live. Cultivate the space where you live. Is it vegetables? Is it fruit? You can get something to eat from there. Rely on it to sustain yourself if you have less to share with others. So just all it's about is start from where you live, have food for yourself, have food for your family, and then the remaining ones to share with others. That was how we were brought up. Remember how we were brought up before now? Our mothers all have gardens around. What I was doing is, we have gardens, we have greens of spinach, vegetable, mugu, water leaf. We don't really go to the market. At the point, we were even harvesting these vegetables and they put it on our heads. We go to sell, we go to market from our gardens where we live. We want that culture back to be able to sustain ourselves food-wise, and then we'll not cry so much about hunger. We chase hunger away when we start with ourselves and looking what to do that.
So for this competition, what is the procedure?
Good. We all live in places. Today it's so easy, it has been made so easy that even if you don't have land now, you have what you call soilless culture.
Okay.
You see planting in sacks. You just put little soil in sacks. You see them planting yam in sacks.
Yam?
Yes.
In sacks?
Yes.
Wow.
We visited some gardens. We visited some gardens on Saturday in 3 locations. We visited in Kobwa, Lube, East Village, and in town, there are 11. You see women planting yams in sacks. And it's thriving, it's growing. You see them planting even things like corn in sacks, potato in sacks. So you must not really have that land where you live. You can use this sacks, even containers. Just use containers. So it's just like you plant to aloe vera. I think you see them plant land containers and it's thriving. That is what soilless culture is all about. Then if you now have this land, this space, plant a garden there. When you plant that garden, what you need to do now is take all the 2 minutes to be doing for us. Showcasing your garden and the things you have in it. And bring it to Women Affairs Secretariat in your affairs in the community complex. When you come there, just ask for Women Affairs, bring the video, just cut it out that there's listen to the video. And then we also have a number that you can send this video to. That is 090-456-29351. I'll read that number out again. 090-456-29351. Once you call this number, somebody will pick the phone answer you, and then tell you to send in your video. That 2 minutes video.
All right, Ma, please hold our thoughts. We'll be taking a commercial break, but we will be right back in just a short while. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. We are discussing home a garden, how to grow a garden in your home. Like I said earlier on, I am very, very excited about that because I want to learn how to have a thriving garden in my own house. And like I said earlier on, we still have our guest, Deborah Bonire. She is the Assistant Director, Women Department, FCT Women Affairs Secretariat. She was talking to us about the procedures and on how to get into this competition. Madam.
Okay, like I mentioned that you have that space, you plant your garden. Even if you don't have land, you use sacks, you use containers, you plant your garden. We call it the soilless culture. And after that, you record a 2-minute video of your garden. Bring it to us at Women Affairs Secretariat, Kariki Area 10, Siponikwensi Complex. When you come there, we have desk officers waiting to receive your video. And I mentioned that we also have a number where you can call and then send in your video. That number is 090-456-29351. 090-456-29351. Or you can still reach us on 0818-708-2363. We'll now receive your video. You send in that video. We'll now give you a call and tell you what next for you to do. And just what next is that we are taking submissions from August 27th to September 27th. After September 27th, we are not taking submissions. Yes, there's still time. We just started. So there is still time for people to bring in their entries, to submit their entries for now. There is plenty of time.
Okay, apart from this every home garden competition that the Secretariat is involved, what are other things that the Secretariat has been doing to ensure that women are empowered?
Before I go into that, I want to first of all appreciate the President, our President, His Excellency Tinubu. He is doing a beautiful job. He has done a beautiful job as a president for allowing our minister, that is FCT Minister Barrister Nyesom Wike, to create these Women Affairs Secretariat for us. When the Secretariat was created, or before now, other states have what we call the Ministry of Women Affairs and their commissioners. But for the past 48 years, FCT never had one. But with this dispensation, we now have our own secretariat for FCT women. And if you go into the data, our database, you see what we have been doing. The First Lady is really supporting us with her Renewed Hope initiative, reaching out to women through the secretariat. She started with the aged women. All those old women were brought together and they were given tokens, they were given free medical attention and all that. Then the widows. Widows were also reached out to. Widows were given a lot on International Widows Day. They gave them food items, they gave them transport money to and fro to the venue, and they were giving talks, that showed them love and care. Widows testify to the fact that they have never had it that good since the inception of FCT. Let's talk about the adolescent department now. The adolescent department is reaching out to so many adolescents. You know what I'm talking about? Adolescents. When you talk about adolescents, you know what is going on with them. They are the ones that we should even pay more attention to. And we have a department for just adolescent girls. And they are doing a lot. So many programs for them, bringing them together, so that we can hear their thoughts. We can also listen to their feelings. We can want to delve into their emotions to know what is really making them behave the way they behave and how we can help them. Because these adolescents are the future of tomorrow. They will become tomorrow mothers and caregivers. Then we have this GBV, this gender-based violence. What Women Affairs Secretariat has done is that it took this department to the next level. We have a strong database that FCT is competing with the world when it comes to GBV. People from all over the world, international community, come to FCT database to be able to get facts and see ways they can cope and help survivors of GBV. If you come to Women Affairs Secretariat, you will see what we are doing. We have a whole department and a whole, what is like an office just for GBV, gender-based violence, because to us, it matters a lot. And our mandate secretary, Honorable Dr. Adedayo Benjamin Slaniyi.
I was about to ask.
Good. She's the pioneer mandate secretary of that secretariat, and she's doing wonders. Her own is that when you work with her, you must work because she works. You cannot sit on the sideline. You cannot say, okay, tomorrow. There is no tomorrow with her. It starts now. We have a slogan. The slogan says, Women Affairs Secretariat, and we all answer, we are ready. Because what she wants, her vision, is to leave a legacy that even if she's not there, that legacy will continue to live.
Okay, being a pioneer departments for women, you said in the last 48 hours, in the last 48 years, there has not been anything like that. Do you see continuity after this?
Oh, yes. That's why she uses the word legacy. A mandate secretary believes in the word legacy. And when you look at that word legacy, legacy is a continuous thing. Exactly. It's a thing that even when you leave, that legacy that you live as you're leaving will live after you have left. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say. It's good. The legacy, she does not believe in doing things just for doing sake. She believes in doing things that will leave a landmark.
Generations to come.
So when people come and see that thing you've left, they will continue from where you stopped. She believes in continuity. That is why she will tell you that you work now, not just for now, you're working for now and for tomorrow. So whatever you do today, just have it in mind that it is what will also happen tomorrow and the years beyond. So you're not just working for the present for yourself, you're working for the future.
Okay, I know that for people watching us, from wherever they are, people watching us at home, there is a very important information they would like to hear. Is there a prize attached to this since it is a competition?
Yes, of course. Every competition must come with a prize.
Yes.
Before I talk about the prize, I want the women submitting their entries to know that it's not just submitting your entries. It's the fact that we also train you. We have a workshop coming up that will train these women. And I just had a discussion with you now before we started. You know what you told me? You said your soil has issues.
Yeah.
And that when you plant, when it starts growing, your plant has holes in them and all that.
Exactly.
Good. So we want to tackle issues like that. We'll now bring in experts. Like now you have that problem with your own soil. We'll bring in experts that will help you, that will assist you on how to handle that your soil so that you can grow your garden beautifully. So we are going to have workshops for these women, teaching them how to grow their plants well and how to grow it with love, and not just growing it, how to grow it for themselves and learning the culture of sharing with others. We bring in experts that will train them on that. And then for the prize, the grand prize or the grand finale will come in December, and the winner will go home with 20 million naira.
You don't say.
20 million naira.
20 million naira to own a garden.
Yes, 20 million naira. But like my mandate secretary will always say, that every woman that is involved in this submission or in this program will go home smiling. It's not just about the money. The money is good, yes, but it's not just about the money. It's about the love. It's about the care. Like I would say, when a woman nurtures, that is why the focus is on women. A woman nurtures, you nurture a child, and that child grows. A garden too is a living thing like that child. So we women are known to nurture. That is why we are called upon now to nurture this garden, just as you nurture your child, watch it grow. So it's about love too. And what will the love do for us? The love that you have for that garden and then watching it grow will feed you. So the essence is not just the money. It's the fact that you'll be fed by that garden. And when you're being fed by that garden, you're chasing hunger away. When you're chasing hunger away, you will not depend solely on the market. Because it's not all the time we have this money. It's not all the time that the men will give us this money to go to the market and buy. And at times when they give it to us, it's not enough. But when we have the essentials back home, like, let me just tell you, some of the women I interviewed when I got to their garden, do you know what they told me? They will say, Madam, the only thing I buy from the market is meat and fish and fish. The other one says, Madam, even me, I don't buy meat from the market too much because I have a poultry. So my garden and my poultry feeds me all year round. That is what we want. We want
us want the women to be able to feed the household through this garden. Not just going to the market. And then when you go to the market, the price is this. Get it from your own garden. Feed your family. It's too much to share with your neighbors. And get a big thank you.
Well, I want to thank you very much for being part of the program. You've had it all. You can have your garden and make sure that you have the essentials at home. You don't really have to go to the market. You can have a poultry so that you don't have to go to the market to buy meat. And in case when you do not have a poultry, have the vegetables at home so that whatever it is that you want to cook, you can grow. You can grow your food at home and your vegetables. That way we have food sufficiency in our homes. And like I said earlier on, we've been discussing this critical issue with Deborah Bonire. She is the Assistant Director, Women Department, FCT Women Affairs Secretariat. The winner for this competition will go home smiling with a whopping sum of 20 million naira. Thank you very much, ma'am. I think I'm going to be part of this competition. Well, we're going to be linking up with our Network Center where the program will continue.